Button
Button.
clicked.
Good button.
Button. We are live with Riffs RPG. No,
Yeah!
it's
well,
not.
it is
that.
technically true.
Dang
Yeah.
it.
Although
It's
not,
not
the
part
name of the game.
396.
Yeah, I
That is wrong.
was streaming Dark Souls not too long ago, so I was
Right.
Good job.
Yeah, okay. It has been updated. Okay. I forgot to change the
Okay,
title.
so we'll just go ahead and jump right in. But well, before we get started, does anyone have any questions of me?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Can Kid have a puppy?
Can who?
Kid have
You
a puppy?
already have a pet, and you haven't even
Well,
named him
Just
or
Shut
her.
up!
Or it.
just convince Frill to turn into a puppy.
You can do that.
You can have
True.
you can
Oh,
you
no.
have the best world thing. You can have a puppy that never grows out of being a puppy.
Or if you're bored of puppy, change it to kitty
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh my god, you could
Or
just have like
hamster.
all of the cute things.
Or sea otter.
Transform it into somebody and carry you.
No, because the size thing. Frills can't turn into anything very big.
Oh, well, never mind then.
The frill can get a little bigger than its normal state, but pretty much it's working with its same mass, more or less.
Make it a
All right.
chicken.
So, what we can do is, I believe at the end of the last session, she gave you a contact number and said, think it over, and take a day or so, think it over, contact me back, and we can discuss it more. So, if you want, how long do you guys think, as players, it would take you guys take the group to kind of hash out where they want to go with this?
You mean like in character or out of character?
Yeah, in character. Like, how long do you think Xavier and Isaac and Lucas and Kid and Anna would have?
Well, honestly, I'd say about 15 minutes, about the amount of time that we spoke about it out of character.
Yeah, about there.
Does that sound feasible?
Sure. Okay.
A grand total of I don't like it would be Kid's contribution.
Yeah, there you go.
So probably maybe even before you left the CDF offices.
Yeah. Or very soon after.
Okay. Well, if it's that soon, then you can just contact her directly, because I gotta assume she hasn't, like, in the past 15 minutes there hasn't been like 6 arsons that have taken up all of her attention or anything. So
I didn't know she was an action investigator.
We just
You
walk out and walk back in, and we're like, I'm sorry, we just can't do this.
oh, she retired. So no, you could just actually you could speak to her in person if it's such a short amount of time. You could just request to talk to her again. And you would be directed back into Captain Shinsi's office, and she would she'd be sitting down, rifling through paperwork, and she'd look up and she'd say, "Oh, was there something else?"
Yes, actually, Xavier would say. We had a brief discussion about this, and already we've kind of reached I wouldn't say impasse, but we want to pitch an idea to you. We're, just as you are not comfortable directly controlling the black market here on Zeberon, we're not completely interested in such a long-term commitment, let's just say. But that's not to say we don't want to help you control the black market. There's rumors on the streets of the amount of power that we could pull, right? I'm wondering, do you have a short list of individuals that you think would be a proper or feasible leader to act as a puppet, and we just kind of give our political clout, our muscle, and our words to make sure this person gets into the position of power?
She as you talk, she leans back and she kind of steeples her fingers under her chin, considering what you're saying. And she considers, you can tell she's thinking for a moment, and she says, "There is a short list of people we were considering for possible candidates. They, well, none of them were as good, I believe, as Two Snaps was, but my number one candidate is probably unavailable. But yes, I think it wouldn't be too bad to show you this. And she slides over a few sheets of paper, which is basically a dossier. And she says, before you read that, I might as well. If you want my honest opinion, Two Snaps was a good informant. I'm sure he wasn't always on the level with us, given his nature. But if there was ever something truly dangerous or something, say, for example, slavery or involving children and the like, he would always give us good intel. If I had a choice in replacing him, it would have been his daughter. However, remember when you asked earlier if Two Snaps was working for us, why did he help with an assassination attempt on Senator Teal? It turns out that Two Snaps' daughter went missing a few weeks ago. No one has seen her. And it's believed that she may have been used as incentive for him to work with, well, whoever it was that exactly put this together. The Corsairs have been rather tight-lipped. She would probably be my first pick. However, as I said, she is missing, and I don't have clearance to go searching for her. The list I handed you would be all our alternatives. And
Xavier, oh sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say on the list, there are 3 individuals with a dossier. But I'll let you go first before I get into that.
All right, yeah, Xavier will kind of run his fingers along the edge of the dossier, and he's going to say people aren't like keys to your spaceship or the extra cred chip that you've put in your pocket. They don't tend to get lost. They tend to disappear, especially when people in law enforcement tend to look for them. The question is, did she disappear of her own volition, or did she not? Do you at least have that inclination?
From all the dealings I ever had with Two Snaps, he treated her well. In fact, he did his best to keep her out of our dealings. She helped him run his business, of course, but he didn't like the idea of... Obviously, if Two Snaps' compadres discovered that he was working with us, there would have been repercussions. He went through great pains to make sure that the blowback would not fall on her as well. So while I can't say for sure that she didn't run off on her own, it seems highly unlikely.
So we're talking about a potential kidnapped individual.
It would also fit the reasons of why Two Snaps would betray us.
Ah, blackmail.
That's my thinking.
Well, since we're still thinking aloud here, Xavier says with a wink, why don't you tell me who you think is the most likely suspects for all this?
She nods and give me a second while I roll a quick hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. She takes a look at Isaac real quick and looks at Isaac and then looks to her office door and kind of nods her head at it.
What?
The door is open. She keeps nodding her head towards you.
He
towards
walks
the door.
over and closes it.
Okay. I was just going to telekinesis and close, but okay.
She says, the truth? I think that bitch the Corsairs have in their prison kidnapped his daughter and is, or was, holding her somewhere against her will in order for Two Snaps to work with her. I can't prove this, and since the Corsairs have taken over the matter, I have no jurisdiction in it. I'm not even supposed to be talking about it. But my best chance of controlling this black market went with them.
Oh. Hmm. That does complicate things. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's look through these little file folders, Xavier says, rubbing his hands, as he starts passing them out to his companions.
Okay.
They're all this. They're all.
Really quickly, what if we were to find this person? This daughter. You'd want her over all of these people?
In a heartbeat.
Got it.
Two Snaps' daughter ran the organization, the front organizations of Two Snaps, which means that she's good with business. She must have known most of his dealings, if not all of them. And I would like to think that she shared a similar mindset of his. They disliked the harsher crimes. I think she'd be very amenable to working with us. And the rest of the people, as you'll see on the dossier, they might be willing to play ball, but none of them are... Well, it's the black market. None of them are savory people. And on the dossiers that are passed out, I'll go ahead and throw this into... actually, you know what? No, I'll just share a link with you guys so you can just go to it. But I'll start reading it out now. So basically, there's 3 people on it, and it reads very much like a police profile on them. Hang on, I'm going to throw this in Discord for you guys. I'll make sure I'm in the right 3 galaxies. There you go. The first one is codenamed Little Leg, real name Edward Howe, race Goblin, past convictions arson, drug peddling, and con artist. Modus operandi, known smuggler. Little Leg is able to move small amounts of illegal goods through Zebron security, mostly small arms, drugs, and fugitives. Items of particular danger or importance averted through intelligence received from Two Snaps, known to operate out of the Shifu bar in the trade district. The second person on the list is named Papers, real name unknown, race Utini. Which, for our brief summary, Utini are they're the people that act as the main front, the face for Naruni Corporation.
Okay, the mouthless dudes.
Mm-hmm. Past convictions, none, though difficult to be sure due to a lack of identifying features. Modus operandi, an expert forger and escape artist. Papers is known for selling forged ID cards, certificates, and official documents, all nearly indistinguishable from the real counterparts. We've not been able to positively ID this man, even with Two Snaps' help. Even several attempts at tracing fingerprints have led nowhere, as each set of prints acquired has been different than the one before. Known to operate from a family-owned engraving store named Things Remembered in Residential District 8. And the last person on the list is codenamed Chop Shop. Real name, Desiria Fawn, race human, past convictions, lost medical license due to unsanctioned surgeries and organ cloning. Modus operandi, a skilled cyber doctor and surgeon. Chop Shop sells and installs illegal cybernetics and bionic implants. The cybernetics and bionic parts are not smuggled in by any known means. Intelligence from Two Snaps suggests that Chop Shop builds all the implants from scratch using legal goods. CDF suspects Chop Shop may deal in cloned organ selling, but there has been no solid evidence of such things. She says, these are the 3 people that we know the most about and have enough dirt on them that they might be willing to play ball.
Well, then.
Does Anna know any of these people?
I would say that, you know what? Roll me a D3. 1D3.
Okay.
Okay, you've met all of them at least once. Little Leg, you've probably met a lot. He's a little goblin. He's about 3 feet tall, talks a lot. He's got short, stubby legs, hence the code name. And he was the getter. He always loved to smuggle things in. He also always pushed for Two Snaps to smuggle in more, bigger arms, start doing drugs and the heavy stuff. Which Two Snaps kind of kept him in line, saying it was too dangerous to do because this is Zebron. Papers, you've met once or twice, but he has kind of a creepy vibe to him. Doesn't speak much. No real communication goes on. He comes to the meetings. He's silent. He drops off any forgeries that are needed and goes about his business. And Chop Shop is very grumpy. It's the best way, You haven't had many dealings with them, with Chop Shop, but remember when I told you that you would have to get Tessa probably black market cybernetics? Chop Shop is who you would have gone to.
Okay.
She doesn't have a lot of friends. She works with Two Snaps, and she does not get along well with people.
Okay.
Cool beans.
Well, yes. Well, I think we have enough information here to take the next step. I say we bid. Sorry, was she a lieutenant or a captain?
Captain.
Captain Sushi? My goodness, I can't remember.
Shinsi.
Shinsi. Sorry, I knew it was Chinese. I'm assuming it's Chinese, right?
Korean. But fine. It's close
Oh,
enough.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm not married to
Nice.
a Korean, so if there's SH's in there,
Well,
I'm going
hey.
to assume it's Chinese.
I understand, but you
I know.
literally asked me.
I know, and I literally got defensive. Anyways, the captain, the good captain. I think
Captain,
we
my
can better
captain?
review, and we can decide where we want to go with this. Xavier will assure the captain that we will keep her in touch, regardless of what direction we decide to go, and what progress we make.
She nods. She says she's appreciative. She points out, she says, obviously I can't help you through official means, but if something comes up where my help might be required, contact me and I will see what I can do.
How's the best way to contact you?
That number I gave you is a direct line to me.
Okay.
However, if you do by chance decide to go after Two Snap's daughter, that I could actually provide help on an official basis, simply in the sense that if you were to request help from the CDF to find a missing person, I would have cause to I'd have no cause to refuse you.
But we would need to know where she was first, essentially.
Yes. Unfortunately, I have you would have to be able to place a credible request.
Gotcha.
What is her name?
Hang on a moment.
Two Snap's daughter.
Yeah,
Three
weren't you paying
snaps.
attention? God. One snap.
She doesn't have a code name. She was simply known by her real name, which was Finn Mookie.
Finn Mookie.
Finn Mookie. Okie dokie.
All right.
Well then, I say we
Leave. You guys are welcome to leave. No one's going to stop you, of course.
Yes. Let's leave and talk about what we want to do.
You'll never take me alive.
I will pick up Kid.
Jesus Christ! I will pick you up.
Runs down the hall screaming that.
Well, I imagine Kid in like a cute little gangster outfit with a Tommy gun and chain smoking a cigar.
I don't know where that image came from, but it's going to be a thing now.
Everyone is just like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, the kid didn't actually say that. I'm just saying
No.
so. Anyways.
Anywho,
Chain smoking with a Tommy gun.
Gang?
Jesus Christ.
what?
Ugh.
Can't do Jesus Christ. He's not in this game. Well, he might be. There's Christianity, so in a vague philosophical level.
Spoiler alert, I have no plans at this time of Christ getting involved.
That'd be so funny. If you thought Squee was awkward doing future Christianity, Imagine him playing Jesus.
Hello.
That's like Aaron Tarn, but to like the 100th level.
Hey guys, it's Jesus.
And here's the craziest part about Riffs. If the group came to me and said, we are going to go find Jesus, I can't just say that's impossible.
It'd be weird, but yeah, I wouldn't want to. Anyway,
No, I understand.
okay, we're getting to we're digressing already. Shit. So here's my thoughts. Just my thoughts. I say we take a run at Bitch Face Magnolia. That's her name, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Sounds
Bitch
about
Face.
right.
Yeah,
Definitely
Well,
bitch face.
I say we take a run at Bitch Face Magnolia. See if we can't coerce, bribe, cajole, or make a deal for her to let her know where that location is. Because my thoughts and Xavier's thoughts, and he voiced them in a very similar way, which is, I'm sure she kidnapped her, and she probably still has her hidden. I doubt she's had her killed just yet, because you keep secrets in your back pocket until you need to cash them in. And considering the situation that she's in right now, she's going to need as much leeway as she can get, right? She might have to trade them in just so they don't fucking execute her, right? So I say we take a run at her. If it's too difficult, she proves to be too stubborn, or she wants too much, we go for the next best thing.
Anna, once in private, will also state what she knows about those 3 other dudes,
Mm-hmm.
and will comment that the daughter sounds like a way better option as a leader.
Sure, of course.
Anna, you would also know this. You would have seen Finmuki from time to time, and from what you saw, even though Two Snaps did try to keep her out of the black market dealings as much as possible, she was very competent, very polite, and very good-natured. And from what you heard, very attractive for a rat person.
Well,
Though,
wait a second. I almost did it with a wolfen.
yeah, I was gonna say, though, if humans can see what they're talking about, I don't know.
Wait, Two Snaps was a rat dude?
Two
Yes.
Snaps looked like Splinter from the Ninja Turtles. Yep.
Oh, I didn't get that for some reason. That's cool. I always
And in fact-
I dig the mutant animals.
And in fact, someone in the chat was like, "Hey, did you know that there are rat people in 3 Galaxies?" And honestly, nope. I just like the idea of Splinter heading to black market. So,
There you go.
but yeah, he looked very similar to like from the cartoon Splinter.
Gotcha. All right. Anyways, anywho.
Yeah.
High PB rat score. Gotcha. A sentence I never thought I'd ever say, or want to say in the future. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I say we go. We could try to hunt her down the old-fashioned way, but I think the best way is to talk to Magnolia. Thoughts?
It could give us a reason to punch her again.
Hey, there you go. Now, and we do have, we couldn't let the captain know, obviously, that we still do have some pull with the Corsairs, significant pull with the Corsairs. But we didn't want her to know that. So I don't think it'll be too difficult for us to get to her or to talk with her, to question her. We just need to find the right route to do so, right? Because the CDF is now,
Yeah.
It is CDF, right? Am I just making up?
No,
it's
you're
CDF.
absolutely right. Commonwealth Defense.
Oh my
Force.
God! The guy who can't remember anyone's fucking name apparently is knocking out of the park tonight.
Yeah, dude. you
Oh, with
got
the
it.
exception of the Korean captain.
You didn't know. It's fine.
I know, I'm teasing. Admiral Hagen, maybe?
I don't think we can.
He's high enough.
Yeah, but I don't think we can approach him. If I recall correctly, he wanted to.
Yeah,
keep
that's
some
right.
distance.
He said, well, and now we will never speak again. That's right. That's right.
I just love the highest Corsair in existence. Yeah, he's high enough.
He's pretty
Well,
high.
yeah.
He's got the pull.
He's pretty 420 blaze it.
Wow. Okay, so you were doing really well with remembering stuff. Now you're not.
No,
No.
You miss it for being high.
I know. No.
Nothing
Now you
Inferno
can't say
said was
anything anymore.
wrong. Nothing Inferno
Anywho.
said was wrong. Yeah.
Anyways,
420 blaze it. Ugh. Ugh.
I'm not even gonna apologize for that. You're right. And here's the thing: we're supposed to do stuff that isn't in an official Corsair capacity. Shit, this actually might be harder than I realized because we can't be like, "Hi, we're the rogue group that works with the Corsairs," but you don't know about it.
Wink.
Well, we could
Our
always
ship's getting
be.
fitted with a time thing. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh my god. Jesus. I was thinking that maybe we could go up to them, like actually asking about the missing person thing, just like we believe that she was involved at the kidnapping. We need to see if we can get information about it or something like that.
Sure, that's one way to do it, but I just thought of another way.
Wow.
Here's the thing. We'll say Magnolia wants to speak with us. And they'll be like, what? And they're like, go ahead, ask her. Ask her if she wants to talk with blank, blank, blank. And she might be smart enough to pick up that we want to talk on her, and she'd let us in during visiting hours.
Or she'll be like, fuck no, go
Well,
away.
then we do your way. Then we do your way, which is, well, the reason why we want to talk with her is because we have some questions in regards to a kidnapping. And I know we don't have any official capacity, but maybe you can do us this favor, right?
We have great concern for our friend, please and thank you.
I have another sister.
No.
You keep
Sister.
losing
She's
them,
purple.
though.
It must be Tuesday.
So,
God's sakes, get some leashes or a keychain or something.
yeah.
Just gotta keep him on a bungee cord. Sorry.
No problem.
So
We're just trying to think if there's another way we can talk with her without. Isaac, you don't have any like crazy telepathy powers, do you?
No.
You're the worst
Yo,
kind
you
of
got
psychic.
chat girl.
I can. Hold on.
I know.
I just got the
you can
ability to
control
read
guns with your brain.
emotions.
You're actually the best kind of psychic. It's just not helpful right now.
I can move shit with my brain, and I just got the ability to read emotions. That turns me into a literal human lie detector. Give me a break.
Do you guys mind a GM pointing something out there?
Yeah,
No.
Sure.
No, I don't mind.
Why are you so angry when you say no?
You do happen to know two ex-Corsairs that might know the system a lot better than
Yeah.
you do.
Oh,
That's what I was actually
Let's go to shiny guy.
Metal face and little chick.
Anna still hasn't met him.
That's her only quality. Small.
Well, I can't. I know what she looks like. She has like one eye bigger than the other, and they're dye-colored or whatever you call like the dual color thing,
Survived
right?
2 days alone and a bunch
No,
of vampires.
she's got a cybernetic
yeah, I
eye.
guess that
She's got a
too.
cybernetic eye.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
She has
cybernetic eye.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cyber eye and metal face.
And a mean punch, if you ask Magnolia.
Just
She has a
don't
metal
tell-
face.
Obviously, I know Cyber 6's name, but don't tell me on the other one. I was doing so well.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
always
can do
confused it
it.
with Magnolia and.
It's a color.
Oh, magenta.
Oh my God.
Yes, we're
It's
not
also
Violet.
hold on.
Violet.
It is also a really terrible David Cage game.
Violet.
No, Indigo.
Indigo.
People go to her
Indigo.
when I was gonna say people go to her when Kickstarter fails.
Oh my God.
Muse. No, wait, that Muse isn't even a color. Muse. All right.
Yeah, Indigo.
Fuck.
All right, Indigo.
They
Okay.
at
Yeah, let's
the
talk about
current moment they said they're researching into Simmons, but that doesn't mean they're out of contact by any means.
Excellent.
Well, this could also be something useful because we don't know what Two Snap's daughter might have heard while she was in captivity.
True. But I think that regardless of who comes rescuing her ass, I don't think she'll complain. There's hoping.
True.
Okay, so boop, 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 boop. Let's get on the radio noise. Cyber 6. And Pugh.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Also known as Indigo.
The radio clicks on, and you hear the first thing you hear is a loud blam, like a shotgun being fired, and
Jesus.
you hear
My
you hear
earball.
kind of busy at the moment. What's up? What's up, Cyber? Sorry, let me get into character. Cyber 6 just said,
What's up, homie? 420
I thought
blaze it,
that was
bro.
Indigo, but yeah.
You hear Cyber 6's metallic voice saying, "Kind of busy. Can I help you with something?" And you hear another blam.
Are we talking about busy because in combat zone or because you're firing off a gun? Clearly.
Yes, on both counts.
Oh, wait.
Does he need help?
Yes. Do you need help?
You hear like a crack and like a no. I think I have it under control. Was there something I could help you with?
Oh my god! You know what? Well, even though I can't do it, like I'm gonna like cover my mic and be like, "Oh my god, Cyber 6 is kind of a badass." And Xavier will say, "Well, hypothetical question for you. Say our good friend, and I use the term very ironically, Magnolia knows the location of the kidnapped individual, and we want to question her about it. Do Corsairs have visiting hours for people who are imprisoned by them? Or if we, not as Corsairs in any official capacity, needed to talk with her for even a brief amount of time, how would you suggest we go about it?"
Oh, interesting. Well, hang on a second. And then you hear like some scuffling, and then you hear like kind of muted in the background. "Do you know who the fuck I am? I swear to God, I'll kill you." That's nice. Blam.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So
Well-
he's kind of on the warpath. I've caught him mid. Are you saying we just caught Cyber 6 mid rampage?
He's dedicated.
It
at the
sounds
moment.
like it's a rampage.
I'm going on. Why is he
I
even
want my
doing a
share of
rampage?
Archer. This sounds like a rampage.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, you guys know he was searching for info about Simmons. Now,
Hey,
there's rampaging
I'm
involved.
judging. It's awesome that he's on a rampage.
It definitely sounds like. Look, you guys have been in enough scraps. It definitely sounds like a rampage. And
Sweet.
after that, he says, "Well, I'm not with the Corsairs anymore, and I'm not supposed to have contact with them, but you don't stay there as long as I have without making a few friends that last beyond a simple little thing like getting disowned. I could ask around, get you a meeting, though your restrictions would probably not be to your liking."
Restrictions? Well, might as
Are
well
we
pitch it.
allowed to touch her?
Probably not. She's in Corsair control now, and
I'm out.
our
I'm done.
methods of interrogation are restrictive.
Okay. But we can still talk to her.
Oh, I'm sure I can get you in a room with her.
Oh, great.
Indigo, over there. Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, well, just tell us what we need to do in order to have that face-to-face, or maybe not even face-to-face, but that talk, and we'll get going. Yeah, good luck with your business.
Well, give me about 10 minutes or so to set something up, and then you hear what sounds like a wall or a small wooden structure collapsing, and you go, and then you hear, give me 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I'll give you a call back with some better information.
Okie dokie.
And then the radio clicks off.
Have I mentioned that Cyber 6 is like my favorite Corsair?
Oh, he's pretty cool, but I really want to know why he's firing guns or even anything like that when he's supposed to be
in a
like.
rampage.
Well, he's doing a rampage, I guess,
Yeah.
but he didn't
What
tell us
about
about it.
rampage?
And
the
he's-
emotional,
sombrero.
the emotional part of his processor is going off like crazy.
I
Just
guess,
let him be.
but
Just be
he's-
glad you don't know where
he's
Simmons
a part
is.
of the group now. That's what
Eh,
I'm trying to say.
more of an
We weren't
associate.
informed. But
He's more of an ally. Hey, some shit you gotta do on your own, Xavier says.
Well, sorry. That was in character. I will say nothing.
Yeah, you get out of my voice, God. You get out of my voice? You get out of my brain. Xavier control, we have a problem. Okay, so we wait the allotted time.
Okay.
We press the restart button.
About 22 minutes later, your indicator goes off, and you I assume you pick up. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and you say, Xavier.
That's yep.
Okay, good news. What? No, Indigo. All I was saying was that was a little loud and excessive. I'm sorry, Xavier. Good news.
Great. I like good news.
2 pieces, I guess. Piece number 1, making a little bit of headway with the Simmons thing.
Good. Yeah, it sounded like you were really to task there.
Well, turns out Simmons has been a very, very busy boy behind our backs and made a lot of alliances with some not nice people. Well, less so now, but, they were not nice people.
Okay.
Good news number 2. I can definitely get you a meeting with Magnolia, though it does involve you getting arrested, brought in for questioning.
Okay. Xavier says.
Okay, so here's the thing. Before you freak out. So I have a friend in the Corsairs that is willing to let you talk to Magnolia with the promise that you will leave no marks on her.
Okay.
And not damage her in any real way. He's willing to give you 15 minutes.
Great.
However,
I don't see how we have to be arrested in order for this to happen.
Kid can get arrested.
Because you technically aren't supposed to have much contact with the Corsairs in any sort of official capacity, but if you were brought in for questioning, say, to some minor offense you caused on Corsair property, and just happened to be walking past the same room that Magnolia is being held for questioning, people lose track of time.
Now, I'm familiar with the law, or at least many laws, maybe not this law, but does it have to be you said a minor infraction, so something perhaps as minor as public drunkenness, something that wouldn't net us any serious problems or fines, but more of a talking to.
Or what if I just went to, like, the Corsair dorms and took a brick and threw it through a window?
Real quick, Kid, you have a bunch of pluses.
Oh, my answer is above that because
I see.
Yeah.
Cyber 6 would say it certainly doesn't have to be anything big. If you go to the Corsair Academy and cause a scene, they'll bring you in for questioning just for security reasons.
I mean, I can shoot in the air. Take out a couple guns, just start shooting in the air.
He says, but make it clear that and widely known. I mean, make sure it's noticeable is what I'm saying.
Can't they just bring us in for follow-up questions about Magnolia?
That would raise too many flags.
Okay, I got an idea. Xavier says something that would solidify us as continue on this narrative with that whole trial thing that I had going on, and this is it's a minor misdemeanor that actually would probably make some people chuckle about, right? Something that doesn't involve destroying property or harming anybody. How about public drunkenness? How about all of us, or a good chunk of us, go on a bender and we end up on Corsairs and we just are verbally belligerent. We say, "You bastards took us to this time, and you took away our only friends that we had. You jerks, you're a bunch of corrupt jerks." Just stuff like that. Enough to kind of embarrass him, and we can explain away our anger on our drunkenness. it's kind of a win-win situation. I don't know about you guys, but I've been in plenty of bars, and I've seen many people turn mean when alcohol hits their lips. And in fact, Lucas has already practiced that on the Rat Wrangler.
Lucas looks he doesn't look pleased or like positive nor negative at the moment. He's more inquisitive right now. It's like he's gonna say, how many of us need to get arrested?
Well, only really the people who need to talk with her. So he ponders for a moment. Listen, I don't mean to be a bit of a braggart, but my mouth has gotten us out of a lot of sticky situations. I wouldn't mind talking with her, because I got a few ideas, a few ways to dig at her, maybe get some information. But I won't say no if you guys think that's a bad idea.
Can I be bad cop?
Oh, yeah, good cop, bad cop. It's a little basic, but she might not see it coming. So you're mean, I'm sweet. That could work. So maybe only Lucas and I need to get arrested, so to speak.
Okay.
Makes sense if you're screaming that you took our only friends, and there's
Yeah.
6 of us.
Yeah. It's like, go have fun with each other, you jerks. No, yeah. Good point.
Over the radio, Cybersix will say, however you feel is best, my friend will be waiting for you at the desk when you get processed. So 1, 2, or all of you. It doesn't really matter, as long as it makes it clear that you aren't there on friendly terms.
Xavier's just pondering about his permanent record on the Zeberon. Arrested for... See, here's the thing, though, Xavier, and he says aloud. The second they take you in for anything, they take your fingerprints and your DNA scan and a bunch of other shit. You go on a file someplace, and the next time something happens, they got information on you.
You hear back over the radio, that won't be a problem. Admiral Haggis would destroy anything personally if it even got that far. But if everything goes as planned, my friend will meet you at the desk when you're brought in for processing, and that will be the end of it.
Okay, I guess it's good to be friends with the highest guy in Corsair Command. All right. So, is that the plan? Me and Lucas get drunk, belligerent, and play good cop, bad cop on Magnolia. In the meantime, Xavier says, there's no reason why you folks need to be absolutely idle. And he looks over towards Anna and Isaac and Kid.
Wow.
Well, is there anything you guys are really itching to do?
Okay, refresh my memory. Hart was released from jail, correct?
Yeah, she's doing community service with the CDF right now. Basically, she's upgrading their systems to keep someone from doing what she did.
Oh, that's right.
It's like when you arrest a hacker and then you hire him as a
Mhm.
consultant.
Honestly, I don't know.
Guess we can always go follow up on the other 3. Just in case.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys have as a GM, you guys have lots of options. You can do that. You have the jobs on the free guild net if you wanted to pull one of those out. Really, anything that you think would be interesting, you guys can do.
Mm-hmm. Out of character, I'm just thinking we can do like a split scene thing, so you guys aren't just listening to me and Piph fucking roleplay for the next 40 minutes, you know?
Yeah. I'm just not sure what I would want to do.
Okay.
Same.
Okay. Well then, no worries. I just wanted to, yeah, you know.
Okay. Then how about we handle it this way? We'll go ahead and start the scene. If you guys, those who aren't involved, think of something you'd like to do, just throw a plus sign. at any time.
Check up on Anna's sister to make sure that the arm thing is going well.
Ooh, that's definitely
it'll
something
work.
you could do. Yeah.
I was just
I
going to
mean,
suggest we
it's-
can go hang out at Anna's house.
Yeah, it's been like
Sweet,
30
420 blaze
minutes. It's been 30 minutes, but we want to try. I would think we would want to make sure that she gets her arm.
Or at least tell her that, hey, this is happening.
Yeah.
Give
Since
it
we
a good
just
news.
were
Yeah.
told ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't we start? Yeah. So we'll start this way. Lucas and Xavier, how do you want to get arrested?
I want to go to a bar or a place that serves alcohol, get the biggest, strongest, cheapest thing in the world, and not drink a lot of it, but take a few good pulls of it, to take off the edge, and offer the same thing to Lucas, just so it's very clear that there is alcohol on my breath.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. Lucas would probably drink quite a bit.
And then Xavier will kind of give a bit of a smile and goes, I admire your enthusiasm, but you will need your wits about you if you want to be a good bad cop.
Right. Right. Just enough.
Well, Xavier says, I think that should be sufficient.
All right. Go ahead and just deduct 6 clicks from your group.
Oh, yeah. Okay. RIP 6 clicks. You were used to buy cheap, strong alcohol, which is pretty much the best way.
And I assume that you guys would be doing this you're in section 2 because you were seeing the CDF, so you're not too far away from the Corsair Academy as it is. And there would be a few pubs and things like that the CDF, can go after a long, hard day, knock one back, that kind of thing.
Okie dokie. Perfect. And with that, I think we'll saunter our butts over to
Corsair Academy.
I'll toward Corsair Command, and Xavier will kind of look to Lucas. He says, "Well, you're a bit of an actor yourself. Do you want to take the lead here, or shall I?"
I can go for it.
Yeah, go for it. I'm pretty good at following along to people's tunes. He pauses for a moment, realizing who he's talking to, mostly.
Lucas goes up to the biggest, strongest looking man in the place.
Oh, Jesus. This is going to be great.
Oh no.
Okay. There is a academy student, so someone still wearing a uniform that's not a full-fledged Corsair, walking with a group of friends. And this guy is big. He's barrel-chested, looks like he lifts weights, very physically fit, and very wide.
Look at this guy. As he then saunters up to him and puts an elbow onto one of his friends. If laughter could cure your ails, if you look at his face, he'd cure the world.
Oh my god.
Am I right? As he elbows another guy following him. Huh?
You'll hear a loud bit of laughter, a cackling hack as Xavier strolls on up. He goes, "Yeah, a little baby Corsair. Huh? Yeah, you're pretty big, but I bet you all that meat's in your arms, not in your head. I bet you're too thick to realize that you work with a bunch of crooks that steal you out of time and take you to someplace you don't even fucking want to be."
Hang on while Squee rolls for demeanor. I don't see a demeanor dice
are
here.
you saying, are we being mean or are we being demeanor?
No, I am
Did it?
rolling. I'm rolling because I'd like to leave it up to chance the disposition of this gentleman.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Okay. The person you put an elbow on just kind of looks at you shocked. They're a girl with short hair. She's obviously maybe 17. She's very young. The big guy looks at you two and goes, "Oh, really? Do you know where you are?"
Looks like you don't.
Yeah. Why is he asking questions? Is that all you do? Do you know
Glad
where
to see
you
your
are?
education's not getting in the way of your ignorance.
Yeah. Do you know where you are, Savior Mox? Of course we do.
Oh man.
This is amazing. I love talking shit with Lucas.
Lucas, odd or even?
I like to go evens.
Xavier.
Oh.
I'm gonna get punched.
This guy's rolling to hit.
Okay. I was not expecting this. Goddamn. Well,
Oh man.
wait a second. No, that's not true. Ironically, all right, please continue. Please roll a hit. I'm going to desperately try to dodge because I think he's so big I can't even parry. Okay, I gotta just check to see what my bonus to dodge is. Give me 2 seconds. 3 galaxies. I might just roll with punch. Which is literally what this skill is. Alright, let's see. Where are my bonuses? My dodge is +2. My parry is +2. My roll is +2. I'm gonna just try and dodge it. Any modifiers other than my natural ones there, Squee?
Let me think here. Yes, I'll give you a +1 because he thinks he's punching a drunken opponent. You're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to get punched face. All right, 420, blaze it! Oh.
Well, you're getting punched face.
Punch face. And it's a called shot, so 2 face. Okay.
Yeah.
Ouchie.
All right.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do, too. All right, lay it on me.
7 points of SDC damage to
Ow!
your face.
That's not good for... Because I have total SDC.
Yeah.
Is 13.
Oh,
I think he probably broke something, dude.
Yes, or at
Half
the very
my
least.
SDC of my entire body went to my face. He might have, like, concussed me.
Well, I'm
It's
gonna
up to you.
say
You're the GM.
Yeah. You heard a squish in your nose because he pretty much hit you straight up in the face. And you can feel blood. So might have a broken nose. Unsure yet. But this man was big.
God damn you, Lucas. As Xavier will think as he goes tumbling to the ground like a fallen tree, and all of a sudden you hear a very girly shriek, and you're not too sure if it's an act or not, but with a covered nose you'll hear me yell, "Brutality! Brutality!" And I'm gonna make a big
Oh God. Okay. He when you start saying that, he starts looking around all of a sudden, and then goes, he started it. Like there's no one around, but he's like saying, he started it. He started it. He's trying to like shout over Xavier, and his friends have disappeared. They are gone.
Nice.
They are running. Lucas,
What kind of language are you speaking? Kind of sounds like bullshit.
Oh, I need to remember that.
oh my God, he is. Oh God. Okay. All right. So I'm okay. He's obviously very pissed, but he also knows that he just screwed up. But he's also getting egged on. All right. He looks at Lucas with his face completely red with anger, and he says, "Why? Why are you doing this?"
Wouldn't he like to know?
You know, when I see red, I know it's time to stop. Thank you.
What? What does that even mean?
Brutality.
Shut up! It wasn't me!
Oh, yes, it was. You punched him straight in the noggin. You, good sir. Looking for a brawl fight, and you know what? I'm drunk enough to take you. Come at me.
Oh my god.
Alright, hang on. He knows he's in trouble, but... Oh. Okay. He looks at you at this point, and his eyes are just wide, and he's like, You're crazy! You're both crazy!
Yes.
The voice from the ether says,
I'm crazy.
Thank you for noticing.
He's whining because you punched him straight in the face.
It wasn't my fault!
That was your fist, good sir.
It wasn't my fault!
That is not what I'm going to tell your mother tonight.
Oh my god!
Oh man!
Lucas, he's gonna punch you. Lucas. He's rolling to strike. He rolled a 14. He's so consistent.
I'm just going to roll with a punch for this one.
Okay.
Because I actually would like to get hit.
I understand. Tell your mother. This poor guy, he was trying to keep his temper so hard. You are successfully roll for the punch, which I believe means you take half damage.
Half damage, yeah.
Half damage of... And this was enough to hit to the face, so... you take 1 point of SDC.
Son of a bitch. I'm going to act the shit out of this and just go, oh! And then fly to the floor. Why would you hit so hard?
Xavier, what are you doing?
Well, other than waiting for the stars to go away,
Right.
Xavier will kind of crawl up to his hands and knees. And he's gonna say, "Someone better do something before I kill this bastard." Which is a complete bluff.
Oh, you guys are drunk.
You see at this point, several people are approaching that look like full-fledged Corsairs. And they're approaching from behind the guy who... the way I imagine it is the guy was here. Xavier was here in front of him. Lucas was off to his side because he put an elbow on a friend. So he punched Xavier this way, punched Lucas this way. There's people approaching from behind him. So well within your view, Xavier.
Okay.
And you hear loud, "What is going on here?"
Oh, got some of your buddies, huh? Oh, that's okay.
I hope they
I
don't
got
hit me
scared.
too hard.
This isn't even my own blood.
God would like to point out it is.
Bluffing.
Yes, I know. The giant fellow turns around at the voices and goes, "Headmaster, they tried to mug me. They just attacked me."
Xavier's gonna actually laugh, and it's very authentic this time, actually.
The man he's talking to is an older gentleman. He's got gray hair, cut rather short, like a buzz cut. And he's wearing a full-fledged Corsair uniform, and he's flanked by 2 attendants, which look like possibly lower or newer Corsairs. There's really no ranks in Corsairs, but they are following on either side of him, slightly behind him. And he goes, he basically, he looks at the situation, he looks at the student, he looks at Xavier on the floor covered in blood, he looks at Lucas on the floor apparently in a lot of pain. And then he says, they tried to mug you in the middle of Corsair Academy grounds. But yes! And like the guy is actually like crying tears of frustration, like anger and frustration and embarrassment. And the older headmaster goes, I think you should go to my office. We'll discuss this later. And one of the attendants kind of takes him by the arm and leads him off. And you can hear, they're crazy! Like as he's led off. Then he looks at you two and he goes...
Xavier's now sat up completely.
And he says, care to explain what you're doing here?
Care to explain why you're the headmaster, right?
Of the academy, yes.
Oh, then maybe you can explain something, Xavier says. Can you explain why you create traitorous, dishonorable, awful, lying students? Can you explain why we were taken out of our time zone and now brought here to be laughed in front of everybody who has a vid screen? Huh? Can you explain that, headmaster? Or are you just a headmaster of assholes?
You're one of those. I remember hearing about that.
Good. Yeah.
So, what, you got drunk and came here to pick a fight with Corsair students?
We were having a few drinks. Is that illegal?
Huh. I'm afraid you're going to have to come with me.
Oh. Well, and Xavier's gonna stumble to his feet as he starts to stumble over to fucking Lucas and reach out a hand for his friend.
He goes, oh, and he looks up at your face and goes, oh.
Wow. Come with you, huh? Well, you're lucky we're tired from kicking so much ass, headmaster of dicks. Fine. Let's see where you want to parade us next.
With that, especially when you say headmaster of dicks, he raises an eyebrow and he just looks at you and he goes, nice. Come on. And
it was a pretty good burn.
Thank you.
he comes up behind both of you and puts a hand on your shoulders, firmly but not too forcefully, and starts pushing you forward.
I hope we don't get punched too hard.
I must apologize for the behavior of my students. Whatever your behavior, that was unprofessional. But I'm going to have to ask you a few questions, security purposes, and we might want to get someone to look at your nose, and perhaps a night in a cell might sober you up a bit.
Just get me some coffee and a nice single Corsair's Academy student, and I'll sober up just fine. Yeah, I'm talking to you, sugar tits! I'm just gonna yell to a poor random female passerby.
A student with long red hair and bright green eyes that's carrying several actual books looks gets wide-eyed, blushes, and awkwardly scurries away, bumping into things as she goes.
Oh, hey, sweet.
She
Bonus!
must have been wooed by my blood.
Which isn't even mine.
And like the headmaster sees that and then just goes, really? And keeps pushing you. Perhaps, certainly, a night in the cell. As he leads you guys down a pathway towards a place you've never been before. It looks rather small. It looks like well, the closest thing I could say to describe it is a large igloo. It's a dome-shaped structure made of white rock or plaster. It's kind of hard to tell, with a single door that leads into it. And when you get there, the doors slide open, and he says, "Welcome to Corsair Prison." And he pushes you in front of him.
Hooray! Xavier says sarcastically.
Inside, you immediately you're taken to a single room with a desk in the back. There's several Corsairs lounging about on either side. They are fully armed. You two are not your run-of-the-mill people. You've been around enough to know that these Corsairs are lounging, but they're also very much paying attention. They're giving a false sense of ease. And there is a person sitting at the desk who is someone in their early to mid-20s, short brown hair, man. And he stands up and he goes, "I heard the commotion outside, Headmaster. Were these the culprits?" And
Culprits being awesome, Xavier says, as he spits a bloody loogie on the guy's desk.
The guy.
I like playing drunk.
Yeah, the headmaster just stares at Xavier and goes, "Nice."
He keeps saying that. I think he's flirting with me. Not interested. When I said you were the headmaster of assholes, I didn't mean it literally. Or what you call that. And you just gotta look over to Lucas. Figurally? No, figurative. Figures. Figuresly speaking. Yeah, figuresly.
The headmaster says, "Clean him up. Put them in the cell for a few hours until I figure out what to do with them." And the guy behind the desk goes, "Of course, Grandmaster, I will process them and take care of it from here." The headmaster gives both of them a long look, both of you a long look, and it's this condescending look of a teacher to students that didn't turn in their homework kind of thing.
Oh, I hate that look.
Yeah.
So Xavier's gonna be like, "Hey," no, Lucas first.
When he when his eyes lock with Lucas like the first time, he goes, "Eh," like flinches at him.
Oh God, like repressed memories.
See, Xavier doesn't like that because he doesn't like being looked down on typically, unless it's it is part of the ruse. So Xavier's still gonna be in character. Goes, wait, I have a lovely parting gift for you. It's here in my pocket. Then Xavier's gonna wrestle around his pocket. Let's see what I got here. Got some keys, got some... Oh, here it is! And then when Xavier takes his hand out of his pocket, he's just going to show off his middle finger to the headmaster.
Oh shit, I got a matching pair!
Yeah! And then are you going to your middle finger too? And then Xavier's going to put the tip of his middle finger to the tip of Lucas's middle finger and say, "Boop!"
The headmaster stands there watching this with his lips getting thinner and thinner as he presses them together more and more. And at the end, he just goes, "Real nice." And then just walks away.
That's his only comeback. That's all he's got.
He's just so indignant by the when he leaves, you are left alone with the two Corsair guards and the Corsair behind the table, and he says, if you two will follow me to processing, be aware that we have no intention of hurting you, but if you attempt to resist or run, you will not enjoy it. And with that, a door in the floor actually slides open, and there are stairs leading downwards, and he begins to trot down the stairs.
I will also go down the floor door. Now that now we've gotten where we need to be, Xavier, although he isn't going to completely stop, acting, he's going to end with the belligerence now.
Okay. Lucas, do you follow suit?
Yes.
Okay. As you're going down the stairs and the door closes behind you. Yes.
Sorry, just give me 3 seconds. I'll be right back.
Actually, no, I was going to say, let's take a break. Let's take like a 5-minute break.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be right back.
No problem.
I love being rude, Lucas.
That was amazing.
Oh my fucking god.
What language is that? Oh, it sounds like bullshit. Oh
So
my
the
god, I
language
need
you write
to
all my
use
essays
that. Oh my god.
I need to save that for now.
Just put that in your back pocket.
Yep, I know exactly who I need to save that for.
You guys are amazing. Oh, I'm genuinely glad that kid was not there because, that would have gone way out of hand.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and I'll probably start punching him back.
So you hit on Kriana's character in Corsairs.
I
I told her sugar tits. It's amazing. I like to think like this was like her first years of Corsair Academy. Xavier was the reason why she got so shy.
That would be so hilarious.
You are the reason for everything.
And
No. That's ridiculous. Although I do like I don't know. I like the idea of that kind of weird crossover. I dig it.
oh yeah, I like that idea too. Because we're technically in the same place. Maybe not the same time, but same place.
God, Burn, what's your character's name? Jack or
Jack.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
was
way that that's
just
Jack though.
I know it's not, but I just pictured like, what if it is though?
Oh, what if it was? Whew.
If it, yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, either one.
If it
One
was,
punch came,
we'd
so
be
it would have
dead.
killed.
Yeah,
it would have.
you
It
guys
would have
would
been
be
like
dead.
how much SC. It would be how much SDC do you do? Oh, 40. Oh, that kills me.
No. Let me actually pull up his stats really quickly.
I believe it's something like plus 11 to his punch.
So
So whatever
11
his
plus
punch is,
7.
plus
Yeah.
11.
That is all my SDC, not all my hit points, but that would have knocked me out cold. I bet you.
He has a +5 to strike. This is level 1, by the way. +5 to strike and +11 to damage.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Holy shit.
Whew.
And if Jack was there, that means Zach would be. Well, no, Zach wouldn't be always nearby. Zach would be like, "Really, buddy? I'm gonna just wipe your brain for a little bit. Now you can go away." I was probably chasing.
That would
someone else.
probably, we should probably go right back to doing that.
Yeah, you would!
God damn it!
Oh man, I needed that. I laughed so hard in days.
That was good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Xavier is probably the reason why Kriana's character, I can't remember her name right now, but Kriana's character in Corsairs, Evelyn was
Yes,
such a
someone in the
book
chat
where
caught it. Someone in the chat caught it.
Wait, that's her character's name?
Evelyn, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I almost named Anna that.
That's why. And here's the best thing: this will be the second time one of my characters called one of Kriana's characters "sugar tits."
Yup.
Zach was the friend that ran away. No, I wouldn't do that to my big bro.
No. No, yeah, and it wasn't Jack. Like
No, there was no way that I was Jack.
I would be very hesitant to actually, because I've considered before. You guys are in the same areas, like is Charlotte or Wansook there or whatnot. I'm sure they're around, but I don't know if I'd have them be too big apart. But I do like the idea that it makes perfect sense. Yeah.
I think that little Easter egg was just enough.
Yeah.
Just enough.
Not
Well
really an
said.
I
Easter
mean-
egg when you call it out.
Okay, shut up. If people listen, if someone listened to this and then they skip this entire conversation in the recording,
No, you know what? You know what?
It's still.
It's still an Easter egg because we're talking about it, but if they haven't happened to have seen that other series, they have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So it's still an Easter egg.
I honestly wouldn't mind if you used Jack every once in a while, but
Well, I mean, when it comes to a PC, I would,
Yeah.
unless it's something very, very minor like what I just did, I would ask first.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. Oh yeah, so Jack's just wasted on a chair with his bare chest. Yeah.
we don't talk about that session.
All right. I got my stupid water. I can't drink anything with water because I'm fasting all night.
What?
Fasting.
I got blood work.
Surgery?
No,
yeah.
blood work. No, I'm going to see a doctor for my back, and they want tests done. So, yay, water. So getting back into it. First things first. Kid, Anna, and Isaac. You guys good? Anything you'd like to do or discuss, or?
We're just visiting Anna's sister, or hanging
Okay.
out at Anna's house.
Yeah. So let me cover that real quickly. Well, not real quickly. So you do travel to Anna's house, where you find Tess sitting on the couch, cradling her, not cradling, but like she's got her wrapped stump like to her chest, in a sling, and she's watching something on television. And when she hears the door open and you come in, she jumps up and she goes, "Anna, did you go grocery shopping? There is nothing that." Oh,
Hello.
He was forgetting
Hello.
something.
I see you brought your friends.
Right. So this is Isaac, and that's Kid.
Hello.
Isaac and a kid, but
No.
hi, little guy. What's your name?
Its name is Kid. Right? Right, Kid?
Tessa like looks to Isaac and then to Kid. Wait, you're a kid whose name is Kid?
Just go with it.
Ilora,
Just go with
you're
it.
muted, just saying. In case
Yeah,
you
I
don't
was
know.
gonna say it's like Kid just staring her down.
Shit, no, sorry. Yeah,
That'd be
kid.
creepy.
I mean, they are a little bit. They aren't really saying much. Just like kid. It's just kid.
I see. Oh, well, it's nice to have guests. I'd love to offer you something to eat, but apparently the refrigerator is empty. She says, looking at Anna.
Oh.
Go tonight.
Well, I mean,
Fine.
we can go now. What do you? Should we go grocery shopping? I mean, we can. We're just cooling our heels until
Oh,
our friends
no.
actually get more information about something.
No, it's fine. I'll go grocery shopping. You know, I'll just carry the bags with both my hands.
Oh, cool. Oh boy.
Oh, about that. Got your hand.
What? Like
Yeah, we did.
her entire face changes to like one of pure surprise.
Yeah, you're going to be getting a cybernetic hand within the next, I would hope, few days. Within the next couple of weeks, at the very least.
But how, Anna, we can't afford that. You know we'd have to go
It's
through
covered.
the black market.
It's covered.
Her face turns suspicious. You're not doing favors for the black market, are you, Anna? I mean, working for them's bad enough, but getting in debt with them?
No,
We're already in debt with them, and no, not with them.
we,
Different group.
we did a mission, and we got enough cash together to get you your arm.
I'm sorry. Who are you again? I know your name's Isaac, but I mean,
You remember when you lost your arm? The guy that was
yes.
that made sure you were no longer in pain. You remember that? Hey, he's kind of getting irritated. Okay.
Yeah, I understand. No, I understand completely. She goes, I'll be honest with you. I remember losing my hand in some weird void thing, but the whole incident's a little hazy for me.
Okay. Well, I'm part of the group that tried to rescue you, and get we actually ended up getting Magnolia, the person who captured you. Unfortunately, because of the fact that we weren't able to save you well enough that you lost your hand, we kind of felt guilty. So we ended up doing a mission on the what was it, the open guild thing? Out of character?
The Free Guild.
Yeah. We did a mission on the Free Guild roster and got us enough cash together to get you your replacement arm.
Oh.
I was also there and offering to do the surgery myself. And if I recall correctly, at least when you got to the hospital, you were in absolutely no pain. Because I took that away, because I can do that. Because I'm psychic.
I see. She says, looking to Anna, is this, I mean, is he right?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Then I'm sorry, I have to apologize for being rude earlier. That's very generous of you. So I'm sorry. Sit down, please. And she like kind of motions to the couch and like throws like an empty bag of chips off the couch.
Sure. Anna, is there anywhere where I can put my stuff? Like by the door or something?
Stuff?
He's going to kind of open his cloak and the 4 guns you'll easily see, and he's going to kind of motion to doors. These.
Yep. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
She'll see those and she'll be like, "Not the black market. Exactly what group do you work for?"
Don't know.
We're a conglomeration. We're a company, essentially, that is from 200, 400, 600 years in the past, something like that. I can't remember specifically, but and he's going to start taking off his gun belts and all of that. But we are a group of people that call ourselves Black Metalworks, and he's going to toss them in a little pile in one of the corners. We came from the past to try and, well, fix something that we got ourselves into.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she like looks to Anna. How do you respond to that? I don't.
She gets a shrug.
Right. Well, thank you again. I don't know. And she kind of just like starts stammering, and she's giving glances at Kid as she says this, and eventually she just looks Kid like straight in the eye, and she goes, "I'm sorry, but I think I had a dream about you."
Okay.
Well, well, not to get too victim-y, she says, putting up her hands or anything, but I was trapped.
Hand.
Yeah, hand. Sorry.
Sorry.
She says, I've been having a lot of dreams about that vest I was wearing that that lady made me wear, and in one of the dreams I think that you were there, and then we were in some black place. It was weird. But, is that weird? Does that seem weird to you?
No.
Huh. Because I think most people would say yes. That's really weird, Tessa. You should shut up now.
I mean, it happened.
What? I don't know.
Kid's gonna fluke behind her.
What? She freaks out. She turns around. She goes, "What? I think I'm gonna sit down." And she sits down.
Kit's gonna like walk into the rest of the house and start looking around.
This place is boring. Walks away.
Would you
Don't go into the bathroom, please.
What's a bathroom?
She says from the bathroom.
Oh. Never haven't cleaned that in weeks.
Did you say this is a good part to switch back over?
Sure.
Okay.
Isaac will just sit on the couch and watch TV with Tessa.
It
A
is
very
a-
shocked Tessa.
It is a Zeberon cooking show.
Neat.
Do you guys want anything to drink? We have opens fridge. Water.
Sure, I'll take a water.
Shush.
You guys are just making fun of the GM now, aren't you?
No.
We would never do that.
So switching back over to Lucas and Xavier. Excuse me. The second the door closes, the gentleman turns around. He says, "I assume you're the one Cyber 6 told me about."
Lucas gives him a thumbs up and a mouth click with an eye wink.
He nods and he looks a little worried. He looks at Xavier and he goes, "What? I think your nose may be broken."
Oh, very likely, Xavier says through his pinched nose.
Well, I'm ready for you. Just come this way. Do you want to get some medical attention first? I mean, we have to be fast, but I mean,
Xavier says, I'm not going to lie, this hurts like hell, but medical attention can happen pretty much anytime. This is probably, if I understand right, probably our only shot at this bitch, so we need to talk with her pronto. It's important.
he nods and he begins walking again. You guys walk downstairs and you see that this prison is much bigger than it looks. It's just all underground. You start walking through very well constructed walls of hard metal alloy, and you go through what looks like a processing center with several other guards. And he, the guy who's leading you, even nods to a few of them and even makes a joke. And yeah, headmaster found them drunk. Just gonna put them in the cell, cool their heels. No, I got it. I'll process them. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. And he leads you further on in. And he says, when you guys are alone again, he says, "This is well, this is where we keep the worst of the worst in the galaxy. So security is very, very tight."
Okay, great. Xavier says, well, we'll behave ourselves.
He nods. He says, "But look, I'm doing this favor for Cyber 6 because I owe him. But you've got 15 minutes max, and she cannot have any marks on her or any real damage because they'll have my head. She was just supposed to be brought for random question or for routine questioning."
Xavier will say, don't worry. Anyone who wanted to do actual physical harm with her is not here. So
he nods. And he says, "Okay." And he walks up to a door and leans against it. And he says, "If you need anything, ask. 15 minutes." And then he'll open the door.
okay. And what do we see?
You see in a stark white room. The walls are white, the ceiling's white, the floor is white. It looks like it's made out of like solid white marble, but without any discoloration. There is a white table in the middle of the room, and sitting on the other side in a plain chair with hands and ankles bound together in a metal alloy and with a chain running to a loop on the table back down to the ankles, is Magnolia in a bright orange onesie, which clashes horribly with her dark purple skin and white hair.
Oh, poor baby.
When you walk into the room, she looks up. She sees you and her eyes grow wide.
Hello, Xavier says as he looks around for a place to sit.
There are 2 chairs. They're both on the other side of the table. They're kind of spaced on either side of her, but facing her. And
Xavier will take a chair and he'll kind of gesture to his nose. He goes, "Don't mind this. It's just a price to pay in order to come and see you. Magnolia, we don't have a whole lot of time, so I want to give you pretty much the best deal that you're going to get in this situation."
you hear the sound of the chain shifting as she sits back in her chair, her eyes growing less wide.
Yes, it's all coming into place now, isn't it, Magnolia? Why else would the people who put you in here come to see you? Now, I'm a professional person. I've always been professional. And I understand what you did. I'm willing to call it even, actually. What you did to us, leaving us in the nest of vampires, and what we did to you, which was dismantling your operation, interrogating you, and, harming you a little bit, obviously, and putting you in prison where you'll never see the light of day. I'd like to think that's pretty even, don't you?
Lucas beside you looks cold and very much cold and calculating in his eyes and face.
Good.
Magnolia gets a smoky smile, and she says, "Oh, sweetheart, it's anything but even."
Oh, what's the matter? Do you feel gypped out of this current situation?
No. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I must not have worded it properly. When Simmons finds out what you did to me,
Mm-hmm.
oh, sweetheart, there's nowhere you're going to be able to run.
Okay.
Let
Listen.
me spell this out for you right now.
Oh,
I'm not up for games.
Mhm.
As Lucas cracks his wrists. Right now, excuse me, I'm not in the best mood. See, the girl that you were holding hostage didn't quite make it. And I'm not in the best mood right now.
Oh, she didn't. It was just a lost hand. Isaac must not be as good at healing as I thought he was.
Lucas gives her a slow blink. As I said, no games. I'm ready to snap at a moment's notice. He wants to talk to you. I don't.
Is true, Xavier says. So let's talk, because honestly, you're not in a very good position to defend yourself. But I don't think that's going to stop Lucas.
Luckily, they haven't taken my weapons away.
Now, all you can do is give a vague threat about what Simmons will do to us. And I'm sure you're completely devoted to him and his cause and whatever the hell he's doing. But that doesn't change the situation that you're in right now. Now, I know that you have a couple cards in the back of your pocket, so to speak. Some tidbits of knowledge that you know that you can use to negotiate for favors or something that you need. I think it's time you start cashing in one of those. So, you're in for a very rough time ahead of you. And I'm not doing you any favors. Listen, I might be acting friendly, but I'm not your friend. But I'm here to make a deal. And that's the best thing you're going to get, is a straight up deal. And I think that's pretty fair. So, let's start negotiations. What do you want? Something realistically, please, Magnolia. Like I said, we don't have much time, and this can benefit you as much as it can benefit us.
She looks to Isaac. I mean, to Lucas.
Sorry.
She looks.
Shit!
She looks to Lucas, and then she looks to Xavier. Her smile not fading, and she says, "Okay, I can play ball depending on what you want. What do I want? Ooh,
Choose carefully.
good question. Oh, Lucas. If you kill me, you'll never walk out of here. The Corsairs would never let you kill a prisoner. You might have been able to kill me when you first found me. But here, you might be able to hurt me, maybe. But kill me? Never.
Xavier will shift uncomfortably in his seat, almost as if Lucas himself intimidates the smooth-talking smuggler.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for your answer.
Xavier,
Mm-hmm.
roll me an intimidation. So here's what I'm going to do. An intimidation.
Intimidation?
Yeah, well, you could say trust too, but here's the thing. You guys are working together.
Yeah.
Lucas is trying to intimidate her. You're
Okay.
trying to kind of charm her or
Mhm.
get her to trust you. So there is a role to be involved there. I
Okay.
thought the best way to go about it is to have Lucas give you a bonus.
Okay.
I do have a trust intimidation of 65 myself.
Well,
there you go.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I guess we should both just roll our own, right?
Yes, both roll your own. However, I would like both of you to make it harder by 15.
15. Okay, here we go. Oh, I succeed.
Okay.
Significantly.
15, so that'd be that. I succeed
Oh,
massively.
Middle finger. Boop. That's her lucky.
So-
That's her lucky handshake.
So she seemed completely at ease when she said what she said. Something, and Piph, I guess this would be up to you, but something that happened when Lucas said waiting for the answer. There's something there that that shook her confidence.
If you want me to do something, I can.
It's up to you. I mean, you can even just say, whatever you want.
Would you mind if I did a small portion of my new spell just to bring out one weapon?
No, I don't mind at all.
All right. Lucas would do a brief incantation, and from his sleeve, a fairly large Gauss rifle would slip out, and he would put it onto the table. It is.
People pull out handkerchiefs, Lucas.
No, not with this spell. It currently actually seems like it has tendrils that are currently pulsating through the gun itself.
Okay. Her demeanor changes. Her confidence wavers as perhaps she considers that Lucas is crazy. Maybe he doesn't care if he doesn't walk out of here. And she goes, all right. You want to know what I want? Coffee first.
We're thinking something more long-term, Magnolia.
I understand, but she kind of takes a deep breath and recomposes herself. But trust must be built, right? Coffee is a simple enough request, isn't it?
Don't bullshit us. Neither of us trust each other.
Not only that, but I mean, how are we gonna get
We're getting you
coffee?
one deal. And if you want that one deal to be coffee, you better give us the answers afterwards.
Ooh,
Okay, then forget the
good one.
coffee.
Good one.
She says, forget the coffee. She hesitates for a bit as she thinks.
Lucas is staring cold daggers as the particular Gauss rifle like lashes out and like arcane tendril like towards her. Not really grabbing at her, just like basically something like outstretches and sort of latches in her general direction.
Got it. You see her eyes waver a little bit. Like she's not bad at all at controlling her emotions, but there's a reaction there, a small one, a subtle one. And she quickly recovers and she says, okay. Yeah, there's something I want. Solitary confinement.
Okay. Xavier says. Now that you stated exactly what you want, let me tell you what we want. GM,
Yes.
what's Two Snaps' daughter's name?
Hang on a second. I wrote
It was
it down.
Finn something, right?
I believe, yeah, Finn.
Let me.
Mookie,
Well, actually,
hang on, Finn Mookie. Yeah.
let me just scroll up. Finn Mookie.
Mhm.
Okay. So Xavier will say, "We know you have Finn Mookie hidden somewhere. Tell us where." Now, do you think that's a fair exchange for solitary confinement?
Her eyes widen, and she laughs actually a little bit. She goes, "Finn Mookie, why do you care about her?"
Why do you care about solitary confinement? I don't give a shit why. You want what you want. You shouldn't care what we want. We want. Do you want to make the deal? I think you should make the deal.
Oh no, I suppose you're right. You want Finn Mookie? Sure. All right. Yeah, you're right. I took her, so I know where she is.
Great. Oh, you'll need to tell us, Xavier says with a smile.
Okay. Yeah. You get me solitary confinement? Sure. Finn Mookie is being detained on a excuse me a second. Give me 1 second, guys.
Sure.
Okay. She says on a planet local nearby. She shouldn't be too hard to find. She's on the planet Palladium in a place aptly named Palladium Swamp, a small village on the edge of it. She's been there for, oh gosh, time gets funny in here, a month or so?
Mm-hmm. Good. All right. Well, I think our time's almost up. And luckily for you, you won't be talking to anyone for quite some time. Well, with being in solitary confinement and all. I'm assuming this is... Actually, wait. Let's not go back on what I say. I don't care why you want solitary. Just like you don't care why we want Finn. So, here's the deal now. We're going to go over there. And once we have Finn, you'll have your solitary confinement. There's no reason why we wouldn't plant a bomb or ambush site there, right? So we can't let you into solitary if we're not alive, right?
Oh, no, I'll be as honest with you as possible. I left her with 2 coalition soldiers. They were there keeping track of her. Oh, I already told you. The coalition, the gentlemen that you slaughtered of mine.
those zealots. Those...
Yes.
Okay, the ones in the silver armor.
Yeah, their bigotry did rain on me for a while. Not sorry to see them go, to be honest, but they are useful. So, yes, look for her in the Palladium Swamp. Good luck finding her. Better luck saving her.
Okay, well, we don't need luck. We got my charm, Xavier says, and of course, Lucas. And besides,
If
I hope
I
you
find her
are-
dead, though, I'm coming back.
I can assure you, Lucas, and she looks you straight in the eye. If she is dead, it would not have been by my order or my men. But
well,
who can say?
yeah, who can say? Let's just hope we have a happy ending for everyone, so to speak. I know this isn't a part of the deal, but humor me for a bit. What are these people a coalition of? Typically, a coalition means, a group of people together, like me, Lucas, Isaac, Kid, Anna. We're like a coalition of kicking your ass.
Oh, I'm not too sure of all the details. They're called the Coalition. They're some powerful empire on Earth, several hundred years ago. Very bigoted, very humans are the best kind of crap, but easy enough to manipulate.
Well, I think that's all the time we have. Isaac, do you... I know I promised you.
Lucas.
Did I say Isaac?
Yeah,
I blame you, Squee.
I know.
Blame you.
Yeah.
Anyways, Lucas, I know I said you could hurt her a little bit, but she has been pretty cooperative. Do you think you can kind of maybe ease off?
She seemed to be answering all of the answers directly, at least. As he picks up the gauze rifle as well. As I said, if there's anything, as he then points it directly at her, I will be back.
And I won't be here this time, Xavier says, almost apologetically.
Her eyes widen a little bit. And as you guys walk out, she goes, "That's it? Really? True to your word? You'll get me solitary?
If we get what we want, you'll get what you want.
Then you better hurry." I put her down there because it was out of the way, but if the Free Guild job board's anything to believe, they're having some problems.
What, this swamp, or...
I gave you, I think, all I want to give you.
Okay. Well then.
Lucas will take his gauze rifle out.
No, don't take it out. You should hide it back, Xavier will say. Nuts? You nuts? Don't answer that.
I still have my particular weapon qualifications, as he still is in the same room saying this to him.
Oh yeah, fair enough. All right, if you say so.
All right. Sorry, Lucas. I'm sorry. I spaced that last sentence you just said.
He said,
Mhm.
now this might be true or not, but he said that he still has his weapon permissions.
Got it. Magnolia smiles at you guys sweetly, though with like it's Magnolia, so I'm not sure if sweetly is the right word for it, but with that, like a sweet smile, and she says, "Good luck, boys."
You're going to need
Thanks,
it.
Xavier says, and we'll make our way out.
Okay. You walk out, and the door closes behind you, and the Corsair gentleman that led you down there goes, "So, get what you needed?"
Yep. Lucas then points the gun to the roof, shoots it, and there's just a bang flag that comes out of it.
What? A beanbag?
A bang flag.
Oh, bang! Oh my god. Xavier almost laughs. Actually, he does laugh at this.
The Corsair looks at it and goes, "Yeah, weapons aren't allowed in here. Maybe
Don't worry, it wears off." And then he basically when he says that, it just kind of disappears.
Okay, well, he says, 2 rooms down, go in through the door. On the wall, you'll see a square panel. Press it. It'll lead you out. And Look, you're friends of Cyber 6, right?
Oh, yes.
I don't care what the Corsair said. I know him. Take care of him.
Hmm. Yeah, well, we'll watch his back.
He nods. Now go, quickly.
Okay. We go, quickly.
Okay.
Unless Lucas wants to dawdle.
No.
I want to find the
take some
biggest
pictures.
prisoner. No, I want to find the biggest prisoner here.
Oh my god,
He
no.
just looks big. We'll show him.
We'll show him, fellas.
Oh, man. All right, so you follow his directions, go 2 rooms down. It's another interrogation room. This one has a black panel on the back wall. If you press it, it will open up a hidden door with a corridor that leads away.
Neat.
All right.
And I'm assuming we talked where we would have met the gang over at
Yeah.
Anna's place. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so
a
you
fair
guys can
assumption.
find your way over to Anna's place, and
Okay.
so we'll say it's been about 2 hours total. Travel time, interrogation, all that stuff. So when you guys get to Anna, you find ...
At the very least,
You guys-
Anna and or not Anna, but Isaac and I can
Tessa?
never
Tessa.
on the couch watching TV. I don't know what Anna's doing.
It's just a cooking show marathon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh,
And,
that's
and Tessa for the past hour has been making marks of, oh, that looks good. Man, it'd be great if we could make that.
Anna's ignoring.
Subtle. Subtle.
She'll eventually start going like, oh, still so weak from the blood loss.
What a
You
ham.
are?
Super
Okay.
subtle.
Well, I mean, just hold still, and then Isaac will reach down into his pocket.
She glares daggers at Isaac. she says
He'll
partly,
bring out a
"I'm
BTB.
Fine.
Are you sure? Because, I mean, this has synthetic blood in it.
Look, you're doing me a kindness, so ignore my harshness.
On your sister,
What?
who did everything that she could, including
Oh
drafting
no, she's
us.
allowed. It's fine.
Okay. All
She,
right.
she,
Well,
she,
give me shit.
she looks at Anna and she goes, did everything she could, and I'm grateful. Would have been nicer if she'd gone shopping.
Oh,
Why would I have
that's
had
what
time,
this is all
other
about.
than this last 2 hours.
All I'm saying is,
I offered to go shopping 2 hours ago.
they start ignoring Isaac as Tessa goes,
Oh my
it was
God.
your turn, Anna.
Yeah, and I was doing work stuff.
Yeah, well, I was getting kidnapped, so...
That's different work stuff.
Isaac will call a cab.
That's different.
And as you guys roll up to the place, Isaac will be leaving it. And he is going to get groceries his
taking
damn
Kid?
self. No,
well,
not unless Kid wants to.
I'm like, Xavier
yeah.
will like see Xavier leave and be like, well,
Xavier's
we
on
just got
Xavier leave.
No, Isaac.
What?
Isaac.
What?
Isaac.
What?
Look at his face.
I'm hurt.
Oh my
I
god!
forgot the hospital.
Oh
I'm hurt very
shit!
badly.
What the hell
I am very
happened?
badly burned.
And he is going to gently put his hands on either side of your head, right above your ears.
And even though I'm in pain, Xavier is going to give a smart-ass response. Oh, this is the first time this has happened.
I mean, I
I'm
could just
excited.
go and get groceries.
No. I'm just saying, I'm savoring this moment.
Okay, just stay there for like 5 minutes. And first
No,
off,
I'm savoring the. Oh, wait, this will take 5 minutes.
yeah, this will take 5 minutes.
Are you gonna hold my head the entire time?
Yes, I have to. I have to
But we're
have
in the
physical
middle of, like,
contact.
the street
Unless
when
you
people
want me
talk.
to hold your nose.
No, that hurts a lot. No, don't hold that.
Do you want to hold my hand?
No, that's even more
Then
homosexual.
stop.
You see Tessa and Anna like staring at you through the window, and Tessa like leans over. Anna, Where did you find these people?
They found me, and now they won't leave.
It's true.
Okay. So this is the thanks we get for preventing you from being framed by a heinous crime and being jailed for.
You can't hear these.
Yeah. There's
I
like
can.
a house. Yeah. So,
All right.
Real quick.
So-
Tessa gives you a sympathetic look, and Kid has something.
Kid, upon hearing this, turns turns to Anna from whatever the hell they were getting into and goes, "Fine," and starts walking out.
Aww.
Where did you find that? Where did that box come from?
They're just walking out with the box.
Wait, no.
It's
This
got,
is
like,
mine
random
now.
dishes in it.
Kid was hired as a thief.
It's true.
And I just starts following.
All right, but anyways, Isaac's gonna dead in pain. You're not gonna be able to feel any pain at all for that injury for the next 8 hours. That's going to take 2 minutes of meditation, and then another 2 minutes of meditation to healing touch. And so, how much SDC are you down?
7. He's down 7 SDC.
Okay.
Yes.
No,
7.
no HP or anything, right?
No,
Just SDC.
Just badly hurt. Not
Broke your
wounded.
jaw.
You get
Yeah.
all of it back, so it will recover,
Hooray!
and it will seem like there is no scarring.
Good.
So all this
Because I
left
need my
is-
nose.
All this left is dried blood everywhere. Like
Yeah.
I have to imagine that the whole lower half of Xavier's face is just dried blood.
Yes,
Blood,
I look
yeah.
like what's that guy who wants to party all the time?
And Andy CK or something CK.
Yes, him. I look like him.
I'm
Nice.
missing the reference. I feel bad.
Don't worry about it.
I
Let's
will
continue.
get you
Okay.
the reference.
Yeah.
Xavier will like to inform everyone what he and Lucas have discovered and the importance of getting to this planet. I don't want to say Palladium, but that's not it. Palladium?
Palladium. Yeah.
Palladium. Close.
Palladium.
Palladium as soon as possible.
It's not Paula Dean. It's
Well,
Paladine.
blame Alora
I know,
for
I'm
spreading
not-
misinformation.
I'm saying that to Laura. It's not the cook.
Butter makes it.
Hello, I'm the monster Polly Dean.
Yeah, at least it's not Polly Shore.
But you were correct the first time. It's Paladin.
Yeah, Paladin.
Sweet. I love being correct the first time.
It's so rare, I know.
Oh my god, you're such a
What a little
little
butt.
B word.
Sorry.
This is what happens when you bring girls into the crowd. You get a bunch of smartasses.
There's only room for one smartass, and I occupied that slot. Thank you for a good solid year and a half.
God
So
says there's
suck it.
always room for more smartass.
Anywho, we're digressing again. Anyways,
Yes, we
it
are.
would be fair to say, despite the whole shopping trip and shit, would we be able to communicate the importance of this? And here's the big thing I'm not 100% sure about, Squee. Is I know aren't the Corsairs like super secret technicians coming onto our ship and putting in a time drive?
No, we already have the
No.
time drive.
Yeah, so you already have. Remember, you have the.
Oh yeah,
Harvard-
that was the whole thing to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
But
Okay.
what they were planning on doing was they were planning on upgrading certain things, like I think CPU, the computer systems, and yada 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 yada. It wasn't
that-
actually
No,
detailed.
these were offered as rewards possible if you did other
Oh.
side jobs. For
I thought
them.
they were just gonna do it.
No,
Don't think so.
All right.
Yeah.
Meh.
It was like one of those things of like, hey, if we have odd jobs from time to time and you do them, we can upgrade things, give you tech, etc., that kind of thing.
I remember
there
magical
there are
items.
incentives. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah,
But-
magical items were included, but yeah.
So,
Anywho, so we are gonna have to do this without Heart though, because she still has her like fucking.
yeah, that's fine.
Community service.
Community service.
So that's fine. But I guess that should be the next place we go, right?
Yeah, I think so. The question is, do we want to also take up the bounty?
Yeah, if only for a very pragmatic reason, which is realizing what we're going up against. You know?
Because it is an actual demon, according to this. Which I'm fine with. I'm cool with that. I just want to make
Plus
sure
money.
that everybody is
You're cool
A-okay
with
with that.
actual demon.
Yeah,
Ruby.
with attacking an
That's
actual
good.
demon.
I'm murdering team. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. I know this is a bit shorter than usual, but
But you need time to prep.
I do
understand.
need time to prep. Would
Sure.
this be an okay place to stop the session?
I have
Sure.
homework, so
No.
yes.
There is one
Perfect.
thing that I would make sure to do.
Uh-huh.
After subjecting Isaac to 2 hours of this, Isaac will drag Tessa to the store and pay for whatever
Anna?
groceries she wants. Anna and
No.
Tessa, both of them.
Fantastic.
Oh man.
Yep.
Okay, so here's the deal. Tessa, being an older teenager.
No,
Yes,
she
well-
isn't.
Oh no, she's how old is she? Sorry, Anna.
She's like 23.
22?
yeah,
so an
she's
older
the same age
teenager.
as Isaac. Wow.
Take that, 22-year-olds.
Okay.
She
So I'm still a teenager? Why am I paying bills?
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey.
she is pretty much grabbing junk food everywhere. Like
That's fine.
I mean,
That sounds right.
yeah. Like a lot of she's one of those people at that age that healthy eating, she doesn't know what that is unless someone cooks it for her. She's grabbing instant noodles and bags of chips and
Oh, that's fine. While she's doing that, Isaac has a separate cart, and because we watched a bunch of the cooking shows, he is going to be getting like a mixer and things like that. Actual stuff that you can learn how to cook and make stuff with. And then he is going to go, all right, so you have that cart. There's also this cart. Learn. Okay? Learn.
Really?
She looks at Isaac like well, actually that verbal really is the perfect description.
Yes,
She looks
really.
at him like, right. Hey, you're paying, so
Yes, I
whatever
am.
you say.
Yeah, it's got to be a waste.
How much will it all be? 10,000 credits?
Whoa! good
I don't
God,
fucking
man.
know.
We don't use credits here. No,
Clicks.
Yeah, you.
that's what I'm outraged about, not the price.
Yeah.
Let's say 200 clicks worth of food.
200 is nothing.
Oh my god, that's so much for two people.
Yeah.
It's great. She's gonna be. I hope you want Tessa to be super fat, because spoiler alert, that's happening.
After everything is said, I just imagine that cooking show marathon is welcome back to Paula Dean's Demon Cooking.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You know what?
Paladine.
I'm gonna jack it up a bit because I know
And
how
then
much
we
the
add butter
mixer
because it
is.
makes it better.
Also, I want to hire black people at my wedding.
Oh,
And dress them up as old-timey servants.
Oh,
Is that
that
the
was
whole
a
deal? Is that what
bad-
she did?
She was
Okay,
talking about
going
it.
a little out of proportion, but it was also
Yeah.
like really, really bad taste.
Yeah.
It was
Like
really
you should have known better
racist.
bad taste.
Like
Yeah.
I think like she wanted just to have an old timey wedding, but didn't think that culture has changed a bit.
Mhm.
Well, and yeah, so she was a little bit. See, that's the thing. People, that was one thing with Paula Dean, is that people just assumed she was a hateful, racist woman when really she was probably just ignorant.
Yeah, well, like my thoughts are she was trying to make it authentic, like an authentic timepiece type thing,
Sure.
but didn't have the cultural awareness to go, there's certain
Maybe
things
people
that
don't
we
want to
might-
be reminded of a time like that.
Yeah, why don't we have servants that are not all just black?
You know, it'd be almost like I want a World War II themed wedding and have everyone dressed up as Nazis.
Okay, let's just stop the stream here before we tread on
true.
any more people's opinions
bye,
and everything like
everyone.
that.
Bye.
Have a good
Next
night,
week.
guys.
My opinions
Next
are
week.
important.
Next week, the Palladium Demon.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
What have I started?
This is all your
Yeah,
fault. But
it
anyways,
is all your fault.
thank you
It's all
guys for
your
watching.
fault. It's all your fault.
I don't even know who Paladine is.
Oh,
She,
honey.
Cooking person.
she's a famous cooking person. Has like a famous
I
cooking show.
gathered that
She
much.
was a famous. She did have a famous cooking show.
Yes.
You know all that stuff we talked about? She lost the show.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, pretty quick.
Because
But anyways,
advertisers do not like
guys,
that.
please,
What?
Yes.
thank you guys for watching.
Oh,
See you
we're
guys
still
next. We're still streaming. Let me finish.
I got it.
Just let
I
me
got
do
it.
the outro.
You
I'm
guys
just
still
trying to
here?
do the
Go
fucking
home.
outro. You know what? You're muted.
Just got-
All of you are muted. Okay, so. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We will see you next week, Wednesday. With 3 Galaxies. Do not forget to watch Sunday with Riffs. Bye-bye!